everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout, and today I am going to scrapbook this darling photo of M number 4. He has that cute little hat on, but he and Daddy go for a walk pretty much every day. He loves to be outside and he loves going for walks. That's one of the things he's loved since he was really little and still does. He just turned 3 the week before I'm actually doing this, or actually the same week that I'm doing this voiceover. So I wanted to get this scrapbooked, and this is in October of last year. So the weather was just turning cool here. So he's got his, that cute little puffer vest and his shoe. He's so mini there, and he still is, but he's getting, he looks so much bigger even now, just 8 months later. So I'm going to emphasize the green and the blue in this, layout. And I took a Chamel class where she did a lot of these backgrounds that were 6 inches and 6 inches. And so I don't normally do that, but I'm trying to force myself to do something a little bit different just to, mix things up. I think sometimes when you do something different, it takes out some of the staleness of your scrapbooking. So I've got the white cardstock. That's what the mat is, and that's just a basil cardstock. And then the blue wood grain paper is from Doodlebug Petite Prints. It's the Blue Jean Buffalo Check wood grain. And then the green star paper there is Bella Boulevard Halloween Magic. It's the Goblin Treats paper. Then I found this heart die cut that I've loved and needed to get used. That's from the Bella Boulevard Family Forever die cuts. That collection is so old, you guys, that I'm so happy to finally have that on my paper. And I just keep this with my Tiny Tots collection, my Bella Boulevard Tiny Tots stuff now. That, speaking of Tiny Tots, Daddy's Sidekick, that die cut, and this Dude die cut that I'm playing with now, and then that die cut, that little kind of circle tab die cut that I'm using, that is also from that Tiny Tots collection. So I like the Dude because, once in a while we'll call him that. So not a ton, but we still do, or I do. Then I'm adding this growing die cut. That's from the Bella Boulevard collection to that blue label from Ellie Studio. It's just the label stickers that they put out kind of with their monthly releases. And I usually make sure to kind of watch what they're doing. Then I'm adding in some chipboard stars here. So that's the, there's first that's a star die cut first. That two-toned star is actually from the Ellie Studio collection, and sorry about that, I missed that. I want to add this label in to like ground things a little bit more. And maybe give myself a little bit more room. But as I'm trying to do this, nothing feels like it's working right for me. I don't mean to say that, and I was frustrated. It just doesn't look right to me. So one of the things I do is I didn't have things glued down. So I'm like, okay, let's get stuff glued down. Then everything won't shift every time I try to do something. Sometimes that can be, frustrating. So here I'm putting that star here. I'm tucking it under the mat there, and then I've got it also touching the green and blue layers there to help bring the layout together. The Daddy's Sidekick is going right along that join between the two papers as well. Sometimes I'll do washi tape or a sticker or something like that to cover that join, but I really like that. It's emphasizing kind of, it looks like sort of sky and grass, and because they're outside, and I really loved that kind of idea with this particular layout. Still trying to work with another label sticker. So thinking I might put that down in this what am I talking? Embellishment cluster. Oh my gosh. It's a Sunday morning and words are hard today. Not loving it. So I'm going to take that off. It was too white over there considering how dark the rest of the layout is. So I'm coming back in with that growing die cut, and then the sticker there as well too. That's two-tone star sticker. All right, still trying to figure out, can I get that on there? What can I do for this? So then I'm adding in that blue star. That was a die cut that was left, so I thought I'd add that one in. And then I'm looking for something else, and I remembered I had these LE Studio. Here's where the chipboard stars come in that I thought I was doing a little bit earlier. So I'm going to add some of these in, just to kind of emphasize that star on the bottom right, so that it's not the only one in my, or well, I guess there were two of them, but it's kind of like I can add these in now. And then it brings in also, because I have a lot of navy going on, and that bright blue wasn't really anywhere else. So it's nice now because I can get that in with these LE Studio stars. So it's not an exact match, and I'm trying to get over the fact that things don't match exactly after all these years, but that it's blue. And that does work. You don't have to do it exactly. So I have a chipboard star on the bottom right there, and then also in the middle cluster, and then the top cluster. So one in each of them. And then, as I often do, it's time for some enamel dots. And I was thinking of doing like green, but then I thought, I'm going to lose the green in that green background paper. The same thing would kind of happen with the blue. So I have these Pebbles puffy stickers they're from 2017. It was a 4th of July collection that they did. So they're puffy dots. So that's what I'm going to use for my quote enamel dots, or my as Shamel says, I think it's Shamel, just the little, anyway, it's the little scattering pieces that I'm doing, and just 3 in each cluster. I have so many of these, I need to use enamel dots in every layout. So that is just about done. Trying to decide where to put that. All right, there you go. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.